Hello again, digital neighbors. This is iGMTM, and this is my schematic for the ThirdRock post office and baked chicken. The way that it's designed is so that at a quick glance you can see if you have mail. Instead of having a placeholder colored banner, you would just place your colored banner in front of the corresponding mail slot and come inside. So for example, here's my mailbox, iGMTM. I'll go ahead and put in a note for myself saying I rock. You know what, iGMTM? You rock. Thank you. When I go back outside, I can see that my banner and corresponding glowstone block have lit up. This lets me know that I have mail. The system to do this is actually pretty simple. All we have is just a chest or trap chest connected to a comparator, which powers a block. This block then powers the glowstone lamp. Now you may wonder, why do we have it powering the glowstone lamp, not powering the block to a glowstone lamp versus powering a glowstone lamp directly? Well, here's the exact reason right here. Here we have the exact setup that we have set up over there, and you can see that even though this one right here has the block, only this lamp goes off. With this one, only the right side has the block again, but since it's being powered directly, the glowstone lamp is actually a source of power as well, which will power the block next to it. In the interest of keeping everything nice and compact, powering the extra block vertically really isn't a big deal, and it winds up for a nice aesthetic. Now the second portion, the baked chicken. Everybody needs food, especially on a hard server, and so what we have here is an automatic chicken cooker. Here's the base design right here. And it looks a little confusing, but don't worry. Every single piece is easy to access, and I'll be explaining every single circuit. In general, we have a bunch of adult chickens over here trapped. They lay eggs. The eggs are fed over via hopper into a dispenser, which shoots them automatically into here. Now, every time a chicken grows up, it will be killed by lava, and then their guts will be dropped into this chest. From this chest, any feathers, uncooked chicken, eggs, what have you that we don't want are sent into a dropper and into the fire pit. All the other cooked chicken is fed via an item sorter into this chest right here. And then from this chest, it's just brought over to an item elevator and brought straight to our chest. It looks really confusing, but it really isn't. It is just comprised of, I'd say, 4 separate, easy-to-create circuits. The first circuit is going to be the chicken cooker, where we have the portion here where the adults go into. They sit inside the empty chamber right here. 1 second, I have to sneeze. Pardon me. And there's a hopper underneath which they stand on. Now, as they create eggs, they'll be sent into this hopper. This hopper is hooked up to a comparator, right over here, and the comparator feeds signal into this block, which has a redstone torch attached to it, and then powers both this block up here, this block with the redstone dust, and then the alternating pattern along with the torch underneath. This serves to send a double pulse. The double pulse will serve to both shoot the egg that the adult has laid and also quickly extend and retract a lava blade, which is inside of the dispenser. The reason for it being a quick burst is to make sure that it's not consistently on, burning up the items that we may be looking for. It is on just long enough to kill the chicken. The reason the babies are not killed is since they are only half a block tall, they stand on this slab right here and don't actually go up high enough to be hit by the lava. Fortunately, the items can be sucked through that slab still, and they enter this chest. Now, from this chest, everything that is cooked goes through. Now, that means that cooked chicken goes through, it means that feathers go through, it means that maybe eggs or uncooked chicken that could have slugged through from lag will be put into there. That brings us to our second circuit, the blue circuit. And all the blue circuit is a simple item sorter. The way that it works is by default, the hopper chain is set to bring all items into this dropper, and this dropper will send everything into the lava pit. Underneath that, we have a hopper here that is filled with 4 items that can be whatever you want, as long as it's items that aren't going to be sorted, or in this case, extra items of something that will go through. And then 18, and this is the important portion, 18 of the item that you want to go through. The reason for that is it sets up a signal of 22. And the way that this comparator works is it sends an analog redstone signal. When you have 22 items inside of the hopper, it's only going to power this 1 redstone dust. Once you put more than 22 in, it'll extend to this redstone dust, which powers that block, powering this repeater, turning off this switch, allowing this hopper to flow freely, which means that anything that's up in here, past those 18 items, will be fed through the hopper and into this chest. Now from this, that means that since we had it only filled with cooked chicken, all the cooked chicken will be brought into here, and everything else will pass through as default into the fire pit. The next portion is bringing all of this delicious stuff up to us. And all that needs is a simple redstone ladder. We have a small clock attached to the bottom, attached to the initial dropper, which is in the chain, and all that does is to ensure that the pulses continually go up. At the very top, we have our chest, and would you look at that? We have cooked chicken. This is iGymTM, and this is the ThirdRock Post Office and Baked Chicken. Have a good one.